Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm hoping that the mic is a little bit better for you all. I've got a live game that I'm going to be playing against Nathan Prawdzik coming up in a moment. He just started his live stream, so you'll be able to see it from both sides of our perspectives, hopefully. Let me just challenge watchers. Deck. I'm going to be running Yisan. Let's see. Yisan combo. Okay. Let's see. And he wins the die roll. So I was just talking with Nate, and he said he's going to be bringing out Breya. Ethereum Shaper, I believe is the name for the new commander. I think it'll be pretty spicy. I'm a big fan of his Alluro deck, so this is basically Alluro plus red. And I imagine he's splashing for things like Rolling Earthquake. I can expect he might play Wargorger Dragon combo, but I know Nate isn't a big fan of combo decks, so there's a good chance that he might just play Doomsday if he has any combo in the deck. So I have to be aware of that. I'm, of course, going to be playing my Yisan deck, as you saw. Yisan's probably my most tuned deck. I've been working on making my Rashmi deck a little bit more stacksy as well. So hopefully that'll go well. But it's not close enough to quite be able to take on Breya yet. I think I'm going to move more effects like Null Rod in. Oh, alright, this is a fantastic hand. Turn 1 Boreal Druid, turn 2 Yisan with Days Backup. I think I'm gonna save the fetch because if I get Oracle of Moldiah, I'll want this fetch to and he mulls to 6. I'll keep, and I'll F6 my first turn. So I think I'm gonna keep the Wooded Foothills because I can get Dryad Arbor with that as well. All right, tap land. Gonna daze my Wild Growth, bro, or sorry, Boreal Druid. Nope. All right. And I play the Boreal Druid out first because if I get a Strip Mine, he gets a land and my Wild Growth. If he doesn't have Strip Mine, I'm in good shape. And Boreal Druid doesn't produce mana the turn it comes down. Wild Growth can pay for itself because I'll play a land and put it on the untapped land. Alright. So the question is, do I run... I don't have... I counted my math wrong. I don't have Days Backup. He's got to stop on my draw step. I think that's usually standard for him, though. He stops across the board. So I definitely play Wild Growth this turn. Let's tap the land first. Now, he mulled, and he put a card on the bottom. So there's a chance he was pushing to get lands or knowing that he has to be able to interact with Yisan quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4... So I can run Yisan this turn and then run it back next turn. If it gets countered the following turn, I have Ewit to get Yisan back. I like that. Show me the man. Ooh, and it resolves. Alright, so the thing that I could be punished here is punished by here is things like Control Magic, Gilded Drake. Conveniently, I have this Beast Within, so if he taps out for Gilded Drake, leaving one open or plays tap land, I'll have this Beast Within to be able to fight back. Kill my Yisan, potentially put it in the yard or in the command zone, and Ewit it back. I also have Stone Rain, Ewit, Stone Rain, if I want it that way, to give him some 3/3s. And I'm not going to F6 his turn, I just want him to be thinking if I could have something. Naturally, I don't. And my deck doesn't currently play the Elvish Spirit Guide. I don't know how familiar he is with my list. And I've never seen his Breya deck before on his channel, so he might be in a little bit of an advantage. That said, Yisan is sort of you can guess about 90% of the cards in the deck, typically. He doesn't know if I've acquired a Cradle yet or not. I have not, but he might not know that. So, this is a chance. So he's going to get the Scrub Land. That's fine. There's all Verdant. So he's not hurting on black. Yeah, so 2 black sources, so he needs to go get 2 black lands. That means I can pinch him on white if I need to, with this Beast Within. It depends on how dedicated white is. He might have removal here. I could see him playing Toxic Deluge. The reason I'm not F6ing is if he has a kill spell, I might want to put Yisan. So he's going to spend the Psych Rift. So on my turn, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I'm just redeploying Yisan. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like I have anything that I can respond with. Ooh, I'm going to land that. That is much better. Alright. How do you deal with this, Nate? Tithe. Search up some lands. If an opponent... Search library for a Plains card. If target opponent controls more lands than you, 3 and 3. So I can't... Now, if he only had 2 lands, I would be inclined to using the Wooded Foothills, cracking it, and choosing not to get a land here, just to be able to stop him from getting extra planes. So right now my plan is to get a Dryad Arbor with this. It's just one more thing that beats down. I might not want to because of the chance of a Wrath. He's got to remove this. Here comes Breya. Yep, Breya's fine. Unfortunately, she doesn't have flying, and I can't Stinger Fling Spider Breya herself. I'm not going to crack yet. No Mage Shepherd. Well, that's just brutal, isn't it? So, let's get the Forest. Play the Shepherd. Now, I'm trying to make him have to spend removal on the Shepherd from Breya. Because if he doesn't, he knows Yisan's in my hand. He could be concerned of more creatures coming down on my next turn that he's not able to deal with. It's possible Yisan was correct there. Yep, crash in, no blocks. You got 6 damage. Having this Trinisphere is really helpful as well. I might try to deploy a Stinger Fling Spider. Because that kills the Thopter, and then that takes him off Breya's ability as well. He's only at a single artifact, or 2 artifacts, if he wants to keep Breya around. Boom. Mind Twist me for 4. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I get to keep the Ewit. And I get the Oracle. So do I go Ewit? I can get Ewit land. Okay, I know where I'm going with this. So I'm going to cast Ewit. Get back my Wooded Foothills. Use Wooded Foothills to crack and get the Dryad Arbor. And then no Mage Shepherd away his commander. And now I have the Shepherd online. Oracle's going to draw me back into mana. I think I'm actually in decent shape now. He might Wrath here. If he has it in hand, I could see it coming. Because it deals with 2 of my mana. Conveniently, I have this Oracle that's going to get me back into the game. He's 1 mana short of being able to redeploy Breya, but he would redeploy into just destroying it again. Just let him know that I got to keep the Ewit off that twist. Alright, so the Loss of the Beast Within is good, but I think having this Null Mage Shepherd online against the Artifact deck is pretty spicy. He has to answer this. He's spent his Cyclonic Rift, so I'm not afraid of that coming out anytime soon. And this Trinisphere is probably doing decent work against his hand here. He's probably looking at... I could see Mind Stone, I could see Mox Opal, I could see Mox Diamond, potentially. But he might not have the land for Mox Diamond, because I think he would have played it out already. 3 mana Scroll Rack. Alright. So I'm starting to get value off this Trinisphere here. And he's got a fetch. So he's gonna rack fetch. What's he racking away? 2 cards. And paid for my bad choice, basically. That's most definitely the case. Because I would not have gone for the Ewit into Wooded Foothills line. But I mean, it probably still could have been correct even if I didn't get twisted. Yep, Bally will happily take 2. So he knows Rack's dead as well. Although he might think that I want the mana to deploy Yisan. What if I top deck land here? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he racked away 2 cards. So do I run Oracle out? I could run Oracle out and try to develop mana. I think that's probably better. He can't cast a counterspell here because I have Trinisphere. So he put 2 cards back on top. He's gonna untap. I assume he's gonna fetch away whatever his hand was, or fetch away one of them and keep one. So let's run the Oracle out, because this puts me in a better position post Wrath. And if he doesn't have the Wrath, next turn I can just as well deal with or deploy Yisan. So let's No Mage Shepherd the rack. Tap this, 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 and this. And I even get in for 2. Alright. Shepherd in. And actually flashing that Rex Sage means that deploying Breya is even worse. Alright, he's going to fetch away both the cards that he racked away. I think the fact that he didn't kill Null Mage Shepherd is huge. That probably would have been correct. I'm going to pass the turn. Played it. Sorry if you're picking up my keyboard. I don't have a boom for my new microphone yet. So you got to live with a little bit of the clicking and the thudding from it. I do have the pop filter, and hopefully that's working well for you. Let's see. What do you got? 2 new cards, 3 new cards, effectively, that you didn't have access to last turn. I think this Trinisphere might just be hosing him. And this is really where Yisan shines. Having an effect like this in play is where I want to be. I have removal on board, repeatable removal on board that's gotten me value already by killing the commander once and killing a Squirrelback. Ancient Tomb. Let's see, blue and 2. Merchant Scroll. I love it. 3 mana Merchant Scroll, man. Wrath incoming. So what do you have at that much? I could see Evacuation if it's in the deck. Let's dismiss the Tundra. We know about that was from the Tithe. Yeah, maybe Evac. And Merchant Scroll is a reason to keep Evac in blue decks for situations like this. Because Evac also doesn't bounce my Trinisphere, so I go down to a few minutes. Alright, Mystical Teachings. So he's going to Teachings on end step. Probably for Vamp, upkeep, Vamp into Demonic, into Wrath. So he can have a Wrath online next turn. Let's play that. Ooh, I have a Duplicant. I really don't want the Duplicant. So let's shepherd away thought. So I could play Yisan. Although Mystical gets Vamp, black 2, gets Wrath. Let's make him just have to spend the Wrath. So let's kill one of these Thopters. This, and this. And attack with the other. He's probably going to chump block. And it's probably correct to get Damnation so he doesn't have to pay 4 life. Especially with the Trinisphere in play. He's not doing that much anyway, so he needs the clock. I think this is going to be... I think he's almost certainly going to get... He needs an answer to my board. He has 1 card in hand. He's probably going to get... Oh, Mystical. Alright. Mystical does the same thing. That's right. So I have to be aware of... I should have left teachings in the revealed. Upkeep Mystical. Deluge. Or... So we saw this line coming, and I'm proud of that. Terminus. That costs 3 mana still. Yeah, you got a Terminus. Still costs 3. Yep. Goodbye. Any order. I know I'm picking up Duplicate. I don't have no need to play Reclamation Sage. And Yisan is in play. He's got 1 card in hand. I think I'm in decent shape. Let's clear the revealed. Breya is going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She costs 2. So he's got to use Breya immediately to kill Yisan. And by playing Yisan out into Breya, it forces his hand because otherwise I would just leave up Yisan activation. And if he Breyas to try to kill it, I can respond by going to get my Sylvan Safekeeper. Yep, here's Breya. You got it. Sacrifice the Thopters, kill my Yisan. Gonna sacrifice Breya. I could see him sacrificing Breya here as well. Yep, 1, 2. So if I got a land, I can immediately redeploy Yisan. That might be good. Oh, that's dirty. Alright, so 3. I have exactly enough. Let's go Rex Sage, kill this. Yes. Got him. Alright, Orb Trinisphere. Lock him down. I have the Wild Growth land. I have beats. I think I'm in good shape now. Even though I'm tapped out underneath my own orb. Can't cast anything. I'm not even going to deploy Seeker Skybreak. Yeah, I mean, what are you casting? Trinisphere Orb. The stacks is online. So I would deploy a Mana Dork if I got one. I would love an Arbor Elf. Because that would be, I get 2 lands untapped every turn. So Arbor Elf can bank mana off its ability with Winter Orb in play. Let's get this one. Come on, Acidic Slime. I'm a ways off that. No sense in deploying Seeker Skybreak. And, oh yes, spend some mana. What'd you play? Oh, alright, so he iced my Winter Orb to get a full untap. It's good. It also gives me the full untap, so there is that. Breya coming back down, I could see. And this is one of these, alright, 3 mana Soul Ring. Gotta play it. I mean, you're underneath the sphere. You got a removal. Alright, Mana Crypt. If I might slam the slime here. Kill the Soul Ring. I get an untap. I get a land. 5, 6, 7. Let's send Sage in. Now I want to be in a position where I'm not losing to my own stacks effects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana if I don't kill anything. Chance of him having a counterspell are somewhat low, I would say. So I could play Acidic Slime here. Kill Soul Ring. He untaps Ancient Tomb on his turn. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, 9 mana. And Breya costs 10. No, she costs 8. But she costs 10 to use her ability. If he has a counterspell, I tap him out. I mean, he's got 4 mana or 6 mana per turn, but I tap out lands potentially. He is going to die to his own mana crypt if he's not careful. Do I run Yisan out here? If I push Yisan, he needs to have a land to be able to play and use Breya, and then he's tapped out into Orb again if he doesn't counter. 5, 6, 7. That does tap me out as well. But the upside is I have Yisan active. So let's try for that. He's got a lot of mana. If he has Wrath, I'm punished, but I think that's it. And he's used Terminus, and I know Nate goes light on the Wraths that he plays in his decks. He's going to have Terminus and Toxic Deluge in the list, maybe Damnation. Alright, so he's got to cast Stoic Rebuttal. That's fine. Alright, so I froze down another 2 of his mana. He's going to untap the Tomb. Yeah, you got to pick. I am going to keep beating down with his Reclamation Sage for sure, though. This also prevents Breya from coming down, if I'm correct. 1, 2, because he... Oh no, he has 4 color sources. He can put Breya into play, but he can't activate her. He knows about my Duplicant. He doesn't know about the rest of my cards, in case you're wondering. Duplicant was revealed off Oracle of Moldiah a while back. He lost the Mana Crypt flip, which could be huge. Let's see. He's down to 12 minutes on time. Although, if he's in the winning position, I'll just give him the game. Yeah, Breya's back into play. You got your 4-4. This Tomb is going to kill him also. I would like my Wild Growth land. Let's play another land. I will not attack. I'm at 30. I could play Seeker of Skybreak for no value. Come on, lose your flip. Oh, wow, he did. I feel bad for you, man, but you're the one who pushed out the Mana Crypt. I mean, it's correct to push out the Mana Crypt, I think. Oh, is this... yeah, wow. Vandal Blast was huge. Alright, so I get a full untap first. He could have Force of Will. So, I'm definitely going to Duplicate the Breya, I believe, is going to be my line. Yep, in with your 4-4. You got it. You have no mana, though. And by removing Breya, it also removes his ability to sacrifice his Mana Crypt. Thorn of Amethyst. 5, 6. Duplicate. You got to respond. You got your force? Let's see. I got 2 mana. You're not dazing me. Let's get rid of Breya. I would like to use Duplicate's ability. Yes, thank you. And let's put Thorn down for good measure. 3rd stacks effect of the game. Slow him down just that little bit more. Do I send in with... I don't think I send in with Reclamation Sage. I think I save it. Because if Breya comes down, I feel for sure he's going to try to sacrifice Crypt. He wins a flip. Alright. So he's 2-1. Or 1-2 with the flip so far. Mana Confluence. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he can Breya and use her again. I'm just going to keep removing her, though. I'll trade Duplicate for 4 Thopters, most likely. She does have some pretty insane value, and I'm sure he's seeing how good she is going to be here. Because when he's doing nothing else, at least he can do this. Alright, you got Thopters. You gonna sacrifice that Mana Crypt that's killing you? Kill my Duplicate. Thopters in. Yeah, get in the red zone. You got it. And there's no way I can really deploy Yisan here, which is why I'm not. Deranged Hermit. Alright, that could be huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play this Acidic Slime. Goodbye, Breya, again. And he's waiting for me to target because he's going to sacrifice whatever I target with Acidic Slime with Breya's ability. And I think for sure he's going to sacrifice the Mana Crypt here. Yep, alright. Kills the duplicate. Alright, that's probably correct. Nope. It takes Breya off the field. Kneecaps a little bit of his mana. Let's play out some more creatures. And now, do I send in... I trade off one Thopter? Nah. That's not worth it. If he has top deck Skull Clamp, I'm going to lose the game whether he has 3 Thopters or 2 Thopter or 4 Thopters. He's still going to draw so many cards, it doesn't matter. I am going a little bit wider, and this Deranged Hermit might be huge. Wasteland. That is a dead land against me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. And Breya costs 12, I think, at this point. Yeah. Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's Yisan. That is Yisan. Alright. You gotta counter it with something. Because you don't have Breya. Or you have Ancient Tomb to get Breya. Plus Mana Confluence. You have to Lightning Bolt yourself to put your commander into play. Let's see. Hollowed Fountain, Steam Vents, Flashback Teachings. Get that counterspell. Alright. Yeah, I got a Thorn. 2 more mana. I mean, he's gonna have it naturally. I could see him getting Mana Drain here, just to get 3 more mana so he can redeploy Breya. And I feel like that's probably the correct line for him. I could also see Dismiss. If he has Forbid, I could see him getting Forbid and pitching the 2 cards in his hand if they're not worthwhile. Because he's got blue, blue, 1, 2. So he has enough to cast Forbid this turn and then have a counter next turn. Enlightened Tutor. Okay, so... What are the odds? Oh, does he have the just natural? Oh, he's got the Forbid in his hand. Wow. He bought it back? Oh, no, he didn't buy it back. Okay. So he's going to Enlighten Tutor on my end step, go down to 5. I can remove 2 Thopters here. I can clear his board in exchange for clearing my board. Seeker's not doing anything for me. I'm not going to be deploying Yisan. I like the idea of clearing his board here. He's at 6. He's sort of pressured into blocking at this point. Is he going to chump or kill the slime? Yeah, kill the slime. So I'm trying to pressure him into having to kill all of his Thopters. Because now Mana Confluence, Ancient Tomb's going to put him in a bind. I have Thorn. I know he's taking 1 here, going down to 5. If he wants to use Ancient Tomb, he goes down to 3. Enlightened Tutor. What are you going to get? What artifact or enchantment saves you here? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Alright, so I have the Deranged Hermit. Conveniently, this Thorn's going to give him some trouble. It's 3, 4, 5, 1 more, 6. Future Sight. Windswept Heath. Tezzeret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Tez. Yeah, he's got Tezzeret mana. I could see Tez going down 2 and putting me underneath the orb now, if he's got it in the deck. Ooh, it's a fairy. Alright, so it's a walker build. It's not a combo build. It's heavily control. I'm definitely going to slam this Deranged Hermit. -2, orb. I'll take this. So I could play Elvish Mystic. I know he's drawing nothing. Yeah, I like to play Elvish Mystic here. He's got... Even though that costs me mana for my turn, next turn it means I have guaranteed 3 mana. And also this means I keep pace with his Soul Ring, because I have the Wild Growth Mystic, he has Soul Ring. That said, he does have Tezzeret to untap the Soul Ring as well, and soon to be the Azorius Signet. I can also pressure his life total. If he doesn't get a blocker very quickly, I can turn off Ancient Tomb. I can turn off Mana Confluence or the Fetch. This is also an attacker in situations. He's also one away from being able to go get the Shackles, which might have been the correct call, because getting the Shackles prevents him from dying. I could have seen you going for Shackles, but I would have gotten a full untap. He doesn't know what this one card is. This could be something that's just absolutely game-breaking, and he can't let me have Shackles. Chromatic Lantern, for 4 mana, you got it. Alright, so that gives him Windswept Heath and Mana Confluence back to sources of mana. Muddle the Mixture is on top, so that's a dead. He's going to have to transmute that for something else. Now, this definitely is going to be cracked unless he really doesn't want that Muddle. I will untap this. Let's see. Concordic Crossroads. That's not something I want to play. I'm going to assume this has to get Shackles. So I think I have to kill that. Or keep Tezzeret in check. And just start getting my mana back. My plan right here is to, or over the next couple turns, is I want to get Concordic Crossroads down the turn before I play Deranged Hermit. So when I have 5 mana open, that's the turn that I'll play Crossroads off of this Wild Growth. And then slam Deranged Hermit the following turn. And he has to answer a whole bunch. So he's getting mana. He has Yawgmoth's Will, Azorius Signet. He is starting to slowly get his lands back it, so that is something to be concerned about. Yawgmoth's Will is a very good card on top of his deck. I can dismiss this Future Sight. Pull up his graveyard because we know about Will. I'll get this land. Woodland Bellower. Alright, that's huge. If I can avoid it, I'm never going to let him get Shackles out into play. I'm at 3 mana. I can also get Woodland Bellower, and let me pull up my list. Collection. Woodland Bellower gets Izuri, gets Archdruid, Wood Elves, can't get Nissa, Fierce Empath, not underneath the Orb, Beast Within, Tajuru, Priest. Yeah. Untap up to artifacts. Yeah, you got all your mana. He needs a time. If he gets a Time Warp effect, I think he's in decent shape. Relic, gonna play that off the top. I think playing Relic off the top is correct. If I just top deck Null Rod, I think he loses the game. Teferi, does he have enough for it? Yeah. Wow. That's good. Alright, Teferi. Untap up to 4 things. He's gonna untap 4 lands, I assume. Phyrexian Revoker would be good. Untap the Ancient Tomb. Alright. I guess he's doing that because he has the Chromatic Lantern open and he kind of wants to bait the thinking that he doesn't have mana off of that if he needs it. Not that I'm really casting anything huge. Deck doesn't matter because the Thorn is universal. Does Dax cast a spell, not activate ability? I would like one of these lands. I have another land. So I think this is the turn that I play Concordic Crossroads. And he'll think this is top decked, just because that would be what I would top deck. I'm definitely still going to attack Tezzeret here. Teferi doesn't matter to me. Attack Tezzeret the Seeker. Keep Shackles off the table. And next turn, I'll have exactly 5 mana plus 1. I know he has Yawgmoth's Will. I know he has... I know he played the Relic. Mana Leak. Oh my god, that's amazing to have right there on top. Let's see, Yawg-Will. Yeah, Yawg-Will costs 1 more. I can see Vandal Blast the Thorn for 2 mana. That makes Yawg-Will effectively cost 5, but if he can play 2 other spells, so you get to value back 3 spells. Van up that last one paid for itself. Yeah, you got it. I could also see him just twisting my hand here. The fact of the matter is that he dies to a tap deck creature if he twists my hand. He has to pay 2, 3, 4 to twist my hand away. Yep, here comes the blast. Kill my Thorn. That's fine. He still has Tezzeret as well. Enlightened. Oh, play the Mana Crypt. You didn't have to pay it. That's so he's planning on winning this turn. If he's playing Mana Crypt out, or gaining life somehow. Let's see. Play the Blue Delta, hit the free land. Yeah. I don't know where you're going, Nate. Are you gonna... I mean, you can twist me here. I mean, I wouldn't fault you for twisting me, but I wouldn't have played the Mana Crypt. Because Mana Crypt kills you. If you twist me, you're in good shape. 6, Breya. Are you overloading Psych Rift? Alright. I don't think you're a Storm player. Are you trying to deploy Breya? If you tap out for Breya, you lose the game, Nate. Fire kills that. Alright, choose me for 1. My life total's not relevant. Overload Psych Rift to get rid of Crossroads and Growth. Like, you still need to find a way to kill me. If I see that you have the game in some way, but you put the Mana Crypt in play, you gave me a way for you to die. So I'm not going to concede to Mana Crypt because you can lose that flip. Do you have a line here? I could see Mystical into something, or maybe he's trying, he could, alright, I could see Overload Psych Rift, that's 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, that twists the Wild Growth and the Crossroads away, but he still played Mana Crypt. He is one short of being able to do all of that. You could twist 3. Oh no, Nate, you lost connection. Did he just lose connection? Yeah, 28, 28. Okay. What was your line, Nate? I'm gonna reveal my hand. I had Bellower Deranged Hermit. I don't know what was going on there. It looks like he had some connection issues, which feels bad. It looked like his clock jumped from 1:30 to like 15 seconds all of a sudden. I don't know why that was. My internet connection's good right now, so I'm not quite sure. Alright, let's go to the play lobby and chat him, see what was going on. Let's see, private chat. What was the line you were going for? Rift into twist? Mana Crypt seemed greedy there. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I might play another game with him. I'll try to record that in a second video. And wasn't sure what was going on there, but if I get another video recorded, you'll get to see it on the channel right after this one. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video if you think you might enjoy it. And don't forget to check out Nate's channel. I'll link it in the description, as well as my Yisan deck list for anyone interested in what I was playing. Alright, see you.